You live in the greatest time in history. Let me repeat that. You live in the greatest time in human history. Right now, if you have an internet connection, you have access to the entire world. This ability has never existed before. You have access to the entire world for marketing, knowledge, learning, buying, selling, etc. Now really sit there and think about that for a minute. Yeah, I know, everyone else is already doing it, so there's no advantage. So what? There's always somebody doing what has already been done. No matter what job you go into, there's already people doing it. That's just an excuse. Look, when I was a kid, in order to gain knowledge, we had to go to school or to a library. Now, learning in a library actually took real work. You actually had to get books and read them. Today, gaining knowledge is as easy as listening to an audiobook as you fall asleep. So what are you going to do? You know you really only have two choices in life. You either do it or you don't. Well, the economy's bad right now, the government's taken over health care. Things will get better with the next president. These are just obstacles to work around. No matter what shape the world is in, there is always an opportunity. You just have to find it. You have to follow your intuition. You have to go where life leads you. Some people call this your psychic source of income. Don't listen to the people who say you can't do it. These people who say you can't do something, they don't pay your bills, and probably have never achieved much themselves. Well, I'll have to go back to college for 5 years. So? The 5 years is going to pass regardless. Do you want to be 5 years down the road and be in the same current situation you're in now? You have to have a vision of what you want. If you don't have a vision, that's what you'll get, nothing. I believe you get the number one thing you want out of life. If you sit there and think about it long enough, you'll realize you put yourself in the situation you're in. You can blame whoever you want for where you ended up, but blaming people isn't going to change anything. Nobody wants to be around a pessimist. Become the optimist. People will believe in you if you believe in you. If you don't believe in yourself, people will sense it. We all give off energy. Some call it your aura. You can tell if a person is in a good or bad mood when they enter a room, because you can feel their energy. People can feel your energy also. Give out positive energy when you're around people. It will make a difference. You have to have a vision of what you want. You can't achieve a goal without first having a vision of it. Get a vision board and post your vision. Your vision board is a daily reminder of what you're working toward. It doesn't matter how ridiculous your vision is. Even if you live in a hotel room and post a vision of a mansion. Even if you don't get the mansion, I guarantee you'll be in a better place. Because doing nothing brings nothing. We all have goals we're working towards, whether we think we are or not. Take somebody like Elvis Presley. At one time, Elvis was a nobody. Nobody believed in him but him. People repetitively told him he'd never make it. Even his parents tried to talk him out of music. All the hit songs and concerts that we know of when we talk about Elvis was just at one time a vision in his head. Well, he can do it and I can't. Nobody can get anything done with an attitude like that. Your attitude can further or hinder you as much as having or not having a college degree will. First, change your attitude. Of course, once Elvis made it big, all the people who told him how stupid he was then wanted to latch on to his success. Well, I want to be, you fill in the blank. But I don't know how. You don't have to know the full journey. You just have to know or believe that you're going to do it. The how you're going to do it will unfold as you move forward. Let me tell you a story of when I was younger. I played drums, and I wanted to play on a CD. This was years ago before we had home recording studios. We didn't even have CD burners yet. We had to pay someone to make CDs for us. So anyways, I wanted to be on a CD. I didn't have a band, have any money, or access to a recording studio. It was just me and a drum kit. I talked to my best friend one day about taking guitar lessons. He said he had been wanting to and talked me into it. I told the guitar teacher I'd play drums. A month later, I played drums in a show for him. I was hoping he would hook me up with a drumming gig. But he didn't. But he did give me the name and number of a songwriter that had just moved to town. The guy was looking for a drummer, and he wanted to record a CD. The songwriter had access to a recording studio at his college. The album was finished, and today I physically hold that CD in my hand. What once was a thought, I now hold in my physical reality. If I gave up my goal at the onset when I didn't know how it would happen, it would have never happened. The making of that CD unfolded in a way no one could have predicted. And that's how life works. At times, I've been mad because the CD didn't sell 1 million copies, or that I didn't become a world famous drummer. But remember, what was my initial goal? Me playing drums on a CD. That's it. So how can I get mad at life for the way it happened? I got exactly what I asked for. Nothing more, nothing less. The only person to blame is me. So I know from experience that setting goals and having a vision does work. And this is just one example of many from my life. I'm sure any of you can think of similar situations in your own lives. Now remember, I didn't get this because I got lucky, or because it was God's plan, or because I prayed. I got these things because I had a vision, set a goal, and worked towards it. Not to put down anyone's religious beliefs, I'm just making a point that praying alone is not going to do it. You have to yourself take action. Now back to all of the opportunity that surrounds all of us. When I was a little boy, I collected aluminum cans from my neighbors' houses in order to get money. I didn't have the world at my fingertips then. I read a story the other day of a 9-year-old who makes $1 million a year by opening up presents on YouTube. I know, of course, his parents help him. But the point is, you have to find that opportunity for you. And remember, no one's going to do it for you. You have to be the Lone Ranger on this. We all have times of despair. That's normal. We all have setbacks when working towards a goal, but you have to combat all of the negative influences with positive ones. Replay this video daily if you need recharged motivation. You have to feed the mind no different than the body. You also have to know all of the obstacles that you face. You have to know your surroundings, the sociology of life. If you don't, all of the information in the world won't help. You have to know your enemy. Click the link in the information section for a free video on life, religion, work, relationships, and the real world. I'm also going to put a link to a free video I have on making money online. Even if you don't have a money-making idea, this video will get your mind thinking, and you'll come up with your own money-making idea from your own intuition. This formula for setting goals doesn't just apply to money. It applies to relationships, happiness, career, health, anything that you want in life, if you know the right knowledge. Share this video on your Facebook and Twitter. And remember, you can achieve any goal that you set your mind to. If anyone says that you can't, just replay this video again to hear that you can. Thanks for listening, and have a wonderful day.